There's a common mistake I've noticed when people draw faces. They often forget that the face isn't entirely flat, it has a subtle curve. All the features on the face follow this curve. If you start by drawing a facial feature first and then work your way out, your construction may become misaligned or appear wonky. This is why constructing the major forms of the head first is much easier. It gives you a holistic view of your artwork. Professionals may skip some steps because they've built an intuition for drawing faces over time. However, keep in mind that they're still thinking about construction as they draw. You just don't see it because they're visualizing it in their minds. Let's take a specific example of a facial feature that follows the contour of the face: the mouth. When looking at the face from the front, the mouth appears relatively flat. But from below, you can clearly see it curves around, with the upper lip usually overlapping the lower one. From a 3/4 view, it's less apparent, but it's definitely there. The tricky part comes when the mouth moves or forms an expression. This is where many people struggle, as they forget the underlying structure that the soft tissue follows, which is the skull. For example, when a person smiles, there's a line that goes upwards, but the corners of the mouth are also being pulled back, stretching the mouth. So the mouth wouldn't look like a simple emoji smile or stretch unnaturally to the sides. The lips wrap around the mandibles and teeth, and this becomes more obvious when a person is smiling, snarling, or yelling. Be mindful that when the mouth opens from certain angles, you can see the teeth curving along the inside of the mouth. With the example in mind, I will show you a more holistic exercise where I draw various heads in different angles. This is to reinforce our understanding of the form of the head and place the features on the face. I'm doing these from imagination, but you can always use references if you need the extra help. There's no shame in that. However, remember to not rely too much on reference, but to be informed by it. The reason for this is just to draw freely. I don't recommend looking for hours online looking for the exact reference you want, but to just get started by drawing some heads in angles you're not used to drawing. You can vary the difficulty by drawing unusual angles or angles you are more familiar with. You can also increase the difficulty by changing the type of face you draw, such as male or female, young or old, or simply changing the size and length of certain facial features. All of this gets you in the mind space to play and have fun. If it's too overwhelming, then don't beat yourself up about it. Draw what you feel comfortable with first and slowly increase the difficulty. Now, you might notice I'm not doing a whole lot of construction. Remember how earlier in the video professionals may skip some steps? This is the case for me here. I'm still thinking about construction, but it's mostly something I keep in my mind while I draw more freely. This skill can be developed over time, but it must be done through repetition and constructive self-critique. Alright, so this is the final result of my exercise. I hope you learned something new about drawing the human head. If you want to learn more, I do in fact have a course which goes deeper into topics like this. It's called Character Design Expressions. I recommend checking out the link in the description. On top of that, since Christmas is right around the corner, we want to give all of our newsletter subscribers a gift. You will receive it in your inbox, so keep your eyes peeled. If you're not subscribed, I recommend going to Visign.com and make sure that you are, so you will not miss out on that content. With that being said, I hope you all are having a great week and I catch you around next time. Thank you so much.